My dear friends, this is Isukari. Today we are going to look at poetry number 171 with the title, Kill Those Resisting Thoughts, Burst and Best Negativity. You are greater than you think. Explained by the story. The Lord turned to him and said, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" "Pardon me, my Lord," Gideon replied, "but how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." According to the Bible, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord, and for 7 years he gave them into the hands of the Midianites. Because the power of the Midianites was so oppressive, the Israelites prepared shelters for themselves in mountain clefts and caves. Whenever the Israelites planted their crops, the Midianites, Amalekites, and other eastern peoples invaded the country. They camped on the land and ruined the crops all the way to Gaza, and did not spare a living thing for Israel, neither sheep, nor cattle, nor donkeys. They came up with their livestock and their tents like swarms of locusts. It was impossible to count them on their camels. They invaded the land to ravage it. The Midianites impoverished the Israelites to the extent that they cried out to the Lord for help. This was the condition in Israel when the Lord sent an angel to Gideon to rise and save the nation. Yet, Gideon's mind was occupied by negativity. "How can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." The Lord had to help him burst this negativity with the assurance that he was with him, so he should not be afraid. Even so, Gideon had to test the Lord with signs to be sure. Thank God, he was patient with Gideon and displayed himself in all the signs Gideon demanded. When at last Gideon's negativity was gone and he burst, his exploits became heroic, historic deeds. First of all, he faced a spiritual problem. The altar of the gods, which were the cause of God's annoyance, had to be torn down according to God's instructions to him. Doing this meant facing the wrath of the people, but he went ahead and broke down the altars in the night. Indeed, the enraged Israelites demanded for his head for doing this to them. Yet God saved him through his father Joash, who stood up to the people squarely and argued that the gods themselves were to fight Gideon if they were really that powerful. Next came the challenge of facing the Midianites. The Bible says all the Midianites, Amalekites, and other eastern peoples joined forces and crossed over the Jordan and camped in the valley of Jezreel. This meant war. The Spirit of the Lord came on Gideon. However, with the only 300 valiant men chosen under God's instructions, he routed the whole Midianite army. The exploits of Gideon became so legendary that the Israelites begged him to be their king and make his son and sons' rule over them, he rejected this offer by reminding them that the Lord was their king. Nevertheless, Gideon became the judge of Israel all his life. And of the 15 judges that ruled Israel, he proved to be the greatest of them. That was the man who had thought, how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family. God needs you for even greater works. Never fear nor deem yourself inadequate. Kill those resisting thoughts. Burst and bust negativity. Friend, you are greater than you think. God bless you.